Hello friends and welcome to BISP Solutions. So yesterday we have seen the payment option, the payment terms, and then we have seen the reference data set, and then we have assigned this payment term to our business unit. So today we have a fresh topic, that is creation of invoice. So today we will create invoice. So let's start our session. So today we will start with the invoice. How to create invoice and what is invoice. So invoices are documents sent by a vendor to a buyer indicating that products, quantities and agreed prices for product or services that the seller has provided. In Oracle Fusion Financial, managing invoices is a crucial part of the accounts payable module. So invoice is created in AP module. So today we'll start with our AP. Okay friends. So let's see how to create invoices. First of all, see the key concept of invoices. So there is a invoice creation. Okay, we'll see one by one. First, there is invoice creation. Second, there would be invoice validation. Okay, so first we'll create the invoice, then we validate it. Third, invoice go for the approval. Okay, invoice go for the approval, and then invoice payment. There is a invoice payment, and then we have the fifth concept, that is invoice matching. So this concept we have to follow. So in invoice creation, we create manually or import it from external system. So invoice creation we can create or export from the external system. Then in validation, invoice validation, we ensure that the invoice is complete and accurate. In invoice approval, invoices go through an approval workflow to ensure proper authorization. Okay, so in invoice payment, once it is approved, invoices are scheduled for payment. That we will see how to schedule for the payment. Then comes the invoice matching. So matching invoices to purchase orders and receipts to ensure accuracy. Okay, now these are the invoice, the concept of invoice. Now second, we will see the types of invoice. So there is in types of invoice we have, first we have standard invoice. We have a standard invoice. In standard invoice, it's a regular invoice for goods or service. Okay, so it's a normal regular invoice we can say. Okay, so it's a regular invoice. So it's a regular invoice. Then second comes the credit memo. So in a credit memo issued by the supplier to reduce the amount owed. Okay, so it is issued by the supplier. It is issued by the supplier. Then there is third one, that is a debit memo. So in debit memo, It is created to increase the amount owed to a supplier. Okay, so this is about the debit memo. It is actually owed to supplier. Fourth one is prepayment invoice. So in prepayment invoice for payment in advance. Okay, this is payment in advance. Okay friends, so this many invoices we are going to see when as we go ahead with this webinar. We will see the standard invoice, credit memo, debit memo, prepayment invoice. First, today we'll start from the basic. Okay, so let's create invoice. Go to our project. Today's site is working slow. Let's wait. Okay, so let's start creating invoice. So first we'll go to our project. This I'm opening our project. Okay, so I'll go to my project, setup and maintenance, and task list, manage implementation project, search for our project, the BISP implementation project, and search for the task that is manage invoice option. Click on manage invoice option. We'll select our business unit. Search for our business unit. If we can find here, it's okay. Otherwise, we'll search BISP. So now we'll fill some of the details like invoice currency, so USD. Okay, payment currency also we are selecting it belongs to which pay group. So far we have not created any pay group, so we are leaving this pay group, and after a few days I'll also show you how to make pay group in Oracle Financial. Okay, you set the payment priority. Okay, payment term immediate, or select whichever term you want to immediate. BISP immediate. I'm selecting. How many payment terms you have made so far? So far it will come here. Okay, so payment terms you can select by yourself. Okay, terms date, invoice date, pay date basis, discount date, accounting date basis, invoice date, and budget data basis we'll select as a accounting date. Okay friends, now save and close. Okay, so now we'll not select so I'll choose okay, so we have chosen our business payment terms. Okay, so now we'll go to manage payment option. Which payment option we are going to select? So do not disturb this data. Okay, it's okay, already selected at payment issue and clearing. Okay, no changes, save and close. Like this we are okay with this data. Okay, save and close. Now we have created the payment option, we have associated it with our business unit. Now what next step we are going to do? We are going to convert employee user as a procurement agent. So we are going to do this. We'll see the standard invoice too. After a few minutes I'm going to show you the standard invoice. So now what we are going to do, we are going to convert employee user as a procurement agent. So for that we need to convert our employee user, that is Shivam Kumar, not Rakesh Kumar. We have to convert our employee user procurement agent. So let's see. So click on done, move to our project and search for manage procurement agents. So select manage procurement agent. We'll create manage procurement agent. So we'll create here. So procurement BU, search our business unit, BISP, the name of the agent, okay, so we have made 2. this agent is not coming. You go for the advanced. Shivam. Yeah, Kumar Shivam. Okay, so click on OK. So this is our agent. Okay, so we have to remember this. So our agent is Kumar Shivam. Okay, Kumar Shivam. Now save and close this, or let me check the data. Shivam Kumar, our default requisitioning, select our BU. Okay, the status is active, and now we have created the procurement agent. Okay, so these are the data. Just save and close and come out of it. And now what we will do, we'll assign supply. Okay, so now next task, we'll assign supplier manager role to the employee user. Okay, so now we are going to assign supplier manager role to the employee user. Okay, so now go to the instance and move to the navigator. Click on done, move to navigator. Okay, so let's go to security console, tools. Under tool we will find security console, and in security console we'll search for our user. Go on user tab, search our user, whether Shivam Kumar or Rakesh. So username is Rakesh Kumar. Click on Shivam Kumar. Okay, so we will edit. We'll edit the role of Shivam. We're going to add the role. Already Shivam is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roles. But for procurement, we need to assign him some other role also. So now what we are going to add? We are going to add him as a supplier manager. Okay, so we are going to assign Shivam as a supplier manager. Okay, so he can perform the role of the supplier. So go to add role and select supplier manager, abstract, add role membership, second role, only one role we are going to assign. Okay, this role is sufficient for performing our supplier function. Click on done, save and close. See friends, one thing you need to remember: once you assign any role to any user, it is compulsory, it is mandatory to run the LDEP job. Okay, after LDEP job we will be able to see in procurement section about supplier role. Now first I'll show you in the procurement section. See, there is no procurement section. There is no any procurement section. Why is it so? Because we have not assigned anyone who can edit the procurement role. So what we are going to do, we will run first of all LDAP job so that the role will come into the system. So run this LDAP job, go to tools and this schedule process and schedule new process and write LWAP. Select tab, select retrieve latest LDAP changes, synchronize users role, click on OK and click on OK. So remember the process number 9586. Until and unless it will show succeeded here, we cannot see the procurement. Let me check once again if it is showing procurement tab. No. Just wait for 2 minutes, otherwise I'll try to sign out and then sign in and I'll check the procurement tab has come or not. Now let me try one more method. Showing the status blocked. It is saying that it will take 2 minutes, but we do not have time. 2 minutes. Who is blocked in? 5849 95. Is this 9584? Once again, let me check. Let's OK. For the roles, click on submit. Let me try once. I'm going for sign out option, confirm, and once again I'll try. We have a supplier. Okay, let me see whether we are able to see from here or not. Procurement. Now we are able to see the procurement, friends. You see, we have a supplier just because we have assigned the role of supplier manager to Shivam Kumar. So now I'll move to the next task, that is create distribution set to transfer invoice in different accounts. See, these are the process we have to make before creating the invoice. So we have to follow these steps. So now the next task we are going to perform before creating the invoice is creating distribution set. Okay, so now for this we have to go to project. We'll go on our project. Setup and maintenance, task list, our project, and we'll write manage distribution set. Manage distribution sets. Manage distribution set. We'll create the distribution set. Okay, so select our business unit, BISP USA business unit. What name you are going to give to this distribution set? Say we have purchased the laptop. Okay, so whatever total amount you are going to receive belongs to which account, so we have to give for this. Okay, so select laptop, give the distribution set details. Okay, so in line 1, like 90% of distribution, ninety percent of distribution. Now select the distribution combination. So our company would be BISP News, department in finance, and the account would be of, say, laptop we do not have, so we'll search for the computer. Okay, so let's say we'll searching for the computer. Search, we have computer. Okay, So we have selected the computer accounts, click on OK. Okay, so 90% would go to computer and laptop account. Okay, whatever amount we are going to receive, that 90% amount will go to computer and laptop account. Okay, we have selected 17810 is the code of computer account. Now select line 2. Say 5% of distribution will go to okay, so let's say 5% will go to, let me search fright, that is fair and all. Fright means fare, okay, travel or something. Okay, so this 5% will go in the fright account. Click on OK. Now say another 5% will go to such account, tax account. I'll search for the tax account. Let's see if it is coming tax. No, not taxi. No display, go to advanced. Description, we'll choose contains with taxi, click on search. So domestic taxi, so this 5% will go in domestic taxis account. Click on OK. So now we have 100% of distribution. 90% will go in the accounts of a computer, 5% will go in the accounts of domestic taxi, and 5% will go in the fright. Okay, so this we have selected. Now save and close. Now we'll make a distribution set for rent. Okay, so again click on create distribution set. So now we are creating the rent distribution set for rent. Create. So business unit BISP name you want to give, you suppose you are giving the name rent. Okay, so distribution set details, line 1, create. Line 1, like 100% is going for the rent. Okay, like 100% is going for the rent account. Search for rent. Let's say I'll take more and building. Okay, click on OK. So this rent distribution set is ready. Save and close. Now let's say I am creating another distribution set that is for expense. Okay, so I am creating another distribution set that belongs to our business unit BISP, and the name of expense, the name of distribution set is expense. Okay. Like you don't know how much percent will go in this expense account, leave it as it is. Okay, do not select. Okay, so this, let's say this travel, we do not know how much percent has gone in the travel, so select only travel, no need of selecting the distribution percentage. So we'll go and search for the travel. Okay, like say this travel advance return, click on OK. Now another distribution set. Like say you do not know, so you can put 0. Okay, so okay, so it has gone in travel. So next, let's say you do not know how much percent has gone to domestic accommodation, so select for the account, search for let's see if we have any accommodation contains with such. Yes, we have domestic accommodation. So let's say we do not know how much percent has gone in domestic accommodation, and then we have we have no this, let us remove this one. Okay, let's say we do not want this one. Okay, let me choose another. Let's say this has gone for domestic, not accommodation, domestic. Domestic taxi. Okay, so click on OK. Now let's see third one. We do not know distribution percentage and gone for the internet expense. It has gone for the internet expense. Okay, so now we have created that distribution set, that how much percentage will go in which account. Okay, so now save and close. What we are leaving. Okay. If I'm clicking save and close, what it is showing, the total distribution percentage must equal the header distribution percentage. You see the distribution percentage here. I am selecting 0. Here I am selecting 100. So well, now it is okay. Now both sides it is 0. Now save and close. Now we have created the distribution set. Now our next task is to create supplier numbering. So we'll set supplier numbering. So we'll go to our project and select specify supplier numbering. Specify supply numbering. So you see, so the supply number is 1462. Do not touch it. Okay, let it be, because this number is provided by the client to us. So system is taking 1462. Let it be taken. Okay, so but for this instance, whatever the number shows, let it be. Don't change it. Okay, so click on save and close. So 1462 is the supply number. In case if it asks, okay. Now again go to the instance, and now what we are going to do, very important task, we are going to create supplier profile, address, site, and then we will assign this to our assign this to our business unit. Okay, now let's move to our next task. So let's move to the, click on done, go to procurement section, procurement, click on supplier, and we'll create the supplier. Click on this task list and we will now create the supplier. So now we will able to create the supplier. Through those settings, now we are going to create the supplier, friends. So suppose we are creating supplier 1. Okay, supplier 1, we have to remember the name BISP supplier 1. So let me copy the name. We are creating this supplier. BISP supplier 1. Okay, control S. Now business relationship, that is spend authorized, that I will explain everything. Just let me complete the configuration. That would be corporation. Okay, so now click create. Now we have created the supplier. Now we'll create the supplier profile address. So supplier 1462, you see the number 1462. So supplier 1462, corporation, date we have not selected, status is active. Okay, nothing is mandatory. Creation date today's, and manual, while manual process we have created. Now we'll go to the addresses and we'll create the address. So address name will be BISP ADDRESS address. So let me copy. BISP address. The country choose. United States. Click on OK. Select the postal code. Let me search 6. Let the location, let the city and state come by searching it. So which we'll see, we'll choose any one of it. Okay, I'm selecting this one. Click on OK. So this city and state has already been filled. So language is not mandatory. If you want to select language, you can select the language. Now in the additional information, now address purpose, for what purpose, ordering or remit to, we can select. Phone number and all not mandatory, but if you want to give, you can give. So now save and close. Now we'll go to the site. Click on site. Okay, for this I have to give additional permission, because this user doesn't have the additional permission. So tomorrow again we will start from here. Okay, creating supplier and site. So today we are leaving on the site because there is some additional permission we have to give to create the site, and then we'll move to contact and qualification of the supplier. Okay, so friends, for today this much only. I hope you are getting the webinar. So if you have any doubt, please post to our website and I'll revert you back. Okay, thank you so much for joining this webinar. Let's meet on the tomorrow session.